got one of my students in the course of Mass Outsource Mastermind, and he's been a very he's been an awesome student. Has participated a lot as well, and also taken a lot of my things there and implemented into his own business as well. And his name's Grant, and want to welcome Grant on the call. So hi, Grant.
Hey, thanks, Tyrone.
Just share with our listeners today, what do you currently do, and tell us a little bit more about what your business is all about.
Well, I have an online TV series for hairstylists, and basically our market is hairstylists. We feature a different top industry expert that comes on our show once a week. It's a different guest that we have every week, teaching 10 minutes for their best stuff for cuts, colors, updos, razor cuts, or whatever to do with being a better hairstylist. So we really appeal to up and coming hairstylists that are still in school, as well as hairstylists that have been around for 10, 20, 30 years, and always want to stay on top of their education. So it's a niche market, but it's actually a pretty big niche market. You probably wouldn't even think about it as a niche, but it's in the U.S. alone, there's between 1 and 2 million hairstylists.
Wow.
So
that is huge, and you've done very well with all your videos online. I checked it out myself, and yeah, share exactly, like you've got close to something like 500,000 or more, haven't you, on your views of your videos?
Well, last time I did the numbers, it was in middle of November, I think. In the first 2 weeks, we had 150,000 views in the first 2 weeks. And that's typically growing by about 3% a week. So pretty consistently, actually, from beginning of January last year to now. So over the last 15 months or so, it's been 3% per week, give or take a little bit. So I don't know what it is now, but it's really good.
That's excellent. But to get to that stage, there's been quite a lot of work that's involved from both yourself and also setting up from your team as well, because you're the feature of the show, aren't you?
I'm the star of the show, but I'm not really good on camera, so I hired someone who was really good on camera. Actually, we have a couple hosts, and so they carry most of the show, and I just kind of pop my head in once in a while, try to put an appearance in, and then let them take over the show. So I kind of cheat.
Everything I've seen so far looks really good from you, and I'm very impressed. That's the thing that really captured my attention from your videos, and also really captured me from you as a student's point of view, that you've been able to implement so much in such a short period of time. So you've been in the course since November last year, and you've been taking on all the tutorials and learning as much as you can, and also implementation. What's some of the things that you've been able to do successfully from the course, and share with the audience how you've gone about it too?
Okay. Well, I think for me, I've been used to being the entrepreneur that does everything himself, and I was really resistant to working with anyone else. I always wanted to have just a business where I could just do it myself and not have to worry about working with anyone else. And now looking back, I think that was the thing that was really holding me back and limiting me from being able to, have the kind of business I really want, because you need to scale things, you need to grow, and you can only grow so much doing all the work yourself. And you can't really have the quality lifestyle you want either if you're doing all the work, because then you're just a slave to the job. So
actually, to mention, where are you now? Because before we started, I should have actually asked you, because you're normally located in Canada, but where are you currently now?
Well, I've been in San Francisco for years, and then I moved up to Canada to film for our show. I was there for 4 months, I guess, filming in Toronto and Montreal. And then last week I flew out to Paris to start scouting for new shoot locations and new hairstylists in France we want to have on the show. And then now I'm in Florence, Italy. And
Wow.
I actually haven't done too much work because I've been enjoying the city a lot. It's a beautiful place, and I'm able to keep up with just about all my work instead of working like 20 hours a day, which I used to do. I probably still would be if I wasn't on vacation, because I'm a workaholic, but I've been able to keep up with everything now with my virtual staff doing most of the work, and I'm down to I've been probably managing everything with about 2 to 3 hours a day, and being able to run around and have fun for the rest. So I'm
That
cut
is
my time by about 17 hours. So,
that's awesome.
so
That
it's a good.
congratulations to you. You've achieved the
Thank you.
lifestyle entrepreneur.
Thank you.
Yeah, so
Yeah, but there's
it's
still a lot of work.
still a lot of work, but you've pretty much been able to create that lifestyle. And before I did interrupt you, I'll let you keep talking about what was happening in your life as well.
Okay. So yeah, I think the number one thing has been being able to get past that hurdle, my own like hurdle inside of hiring someone else and just getting started. And your program has really helped a lot to do that, because I had tried to do some outsourcing before and gone onto some online like Elance and Odesk and getafreelancer.com and a lot of other sites, and hired people, and spent a lot of time hiring and firing. And I actually did manage to get some good people that way, but I also screwed up along the way a lot. And one thing I really got from you that really helped me a lot actually was getting things set up right from the beginning properly, with getting your new staff to like have a clear understanding of what the work relationship is, having them sign documents of that this is what their pay is, what their compensation is, because I hired someone before that worked out really well before I took your course, and we didn't clearly establish things before, and like what the relationship was. Like in my mind, he was just an employee. I was just paying him, quite a bit of money actually. I was paying him about $800 per week, and he was doing a fantastic job. But as we went along, he wanted more and more and more and more. And I actually started him out at $400 a week, and then went up to $800, in a couple stages. And then he wanted part of the company, and it was just getting to the point of like, wow, okay, this is not going in the right direction, and I'm not really gaining my freedom because I'm working like a dog to pay him,
Exactly.
and giving him part of the company, and so that just so I just had to put an end to that. And now I let him go, and with what I was paying him per month, I've been able to hire several other people to do basically the same job, and I have thousands of dollars left in my pocket at the end of the month. So
That's
that's worked out really well.
That's fantastic, especially when if you're paying someone $800 a month, $800 a week, I should say, would probably add up to
Yeah.
about 3,002. You could probably hire about 10 virtual assistants just for that price.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Um,
I mean, that's the beauty of scaling. And if you've got 10 people working doing 40 hours a week, you've got 400 hours of manpower there. Whew, you can imagine
mhm.
how much you could get done. That's only if you wanted to hire for 10.
Yeah, exactly. And one of the things that was holding me back was like I had been growing really well last year, and but I was paying all my money out and not being able to reinvest in some other areas of the business. And now by letting him go and hiring some other people that were a fraction of the cost, I was able to get some other things done, because I didn't update my website for about a year, because I didn't have any extra money. It was all going into paying the really high expensive staff. So now I have my website being redone, completely. I have reinvesting in all of my equipment and my stock, and I'm like here in Italy traveling. It's like incredible, and I love it. So I'm going to be back in Toronto in about a week, and then I'm going out to the Philippines to hire more people. So
That's fantastic. So over the time that you've been inside the course, you've obviously accomplished a lot, and you've achieved a lot of successes as well too. I also remember you're chatting with me last time that you've signed up a few deals as well with what you've been able to do, because obviously you've got more time now. You've also got a lot of things getting done properly and done very quickly. So you've opened up a lot of opportunities for you. Maybe you want to share a little bit of that too, and yeah.
yeah, okay. Um, yeah, so before I was working so hard just to pay everyone the big what I was paying, and I didn't, like I said, I couldn't do my website, I couldn't do all these other things. And now that I was able to hire some more people and kind of have that a little bit less pressure on me financially, I was able to actually step back and say, okay, what really needs to be done, what do I need to focus on, and I was able to follow up with more. It took me a while to get things handled so I could get my people trained to do what they needed to do. But once that was done, then I had more time freedom to pursue other deals, because my website was only using maybe one of 4 or 5 different ways of making money. And by implementing by having more time, I was able to go back and say, okay, well, I haven't done this and this and this and this, and it should be pretty easy to do these things. And now I can implement them and go from making a little bit of money every month to making well, a lot more.
A lot more.
Yeah, so I'm actually doing a big launch on Monday, so it's like 5 days from now, and so that's going to take us over the hump. Actually, we were over the hump about 2 months ago, where we're actually making money now with the site, and now that our costs have gone down so much, and we're doing another launch next week, then we're in really good shape. So
awesome.
I'm going to be able to just travel and have fun, and maybe find a travel partner and bring her along with me, and that'd be even more fun. So,
awesome. Well, I'll have to catch up with you when you're doing traveling overseas, and if you come to Australia, come visit me too.
yeah, for sure.
So that'll be good.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Yeah. So having the time freedom has been really, really important for me, because now I can work on all these deals that are a lot more money, because right now I'm doing a membership site, and that's good, but I think really to scale, I needed to work on sponsorship for my website, because we have a lot of views. Like, we have a lot of views, but we're not monetizing that. We should have advertisers on there, and I haven't had time to really work on that. So now I have time, and we have some really cool deals in the works. I'm really excited about. That's probably going to grow our membership by about 10 times in the next probably 4 to 5 months. So having the time freedom is not just about being able to do more fun things. It's you can also do more of what you love doing in your business, and do it even better. So I think that's really been awesome.
It's amazing. I mean, it's great to hear a testimonial from you to say that, because a lot of people I know have already been caught up in just doing, and then without leveraging and scaling their business, they get caught up on the day-to-day activities, and you're a true success to be able to do that. So be commending to you. So it's great.
Thank you.
Any parting advice that you could give to people listening to this call as well?
Just get on and do it. Don't if you can get someone, if you have a budget of like $200 or whatever it is, 250, or if you can put that amount aside, even if you're working a full-time job right now, just get started. Hire someone part-time if you can. Just get the ball rolling, get some experience doing it. Because if you just keep on putting it off, you're just you're not going to it's just going to take you longer and longer to get there, and you're going to be kicking yourself. You could have done this like 2 or 3 years earlier and saved yourself a lot of time. I figure now I could have saved myself, shaved probably 75% off the time that I, invested to build this, if I had started on this right away. And I would have had a lot less time pressure, and like I had so much pressure. Like, I had like incredible amount of pressure, because I had so many bills and so many things that were relying just on me to grow the business. And if I didn't show up, or if I was sick one day, then like I was at a point last summer actually where I wanted to go to my cousin's wedding, but I knew if I actually flew out of the country and went to the wedding, I'd lose like a week of my time. And it was at such a critical point, I couldn't do anything else. If I had left, I really was pretty certain that I would have lost the business, because everything was so tight on time and money. And if I didn't keep on, if I wasn't working 20 hours a day, I would be sinking. Like, I was already, kind of sinking, because I was paying so much money out. And by doing the course and getting, finding the right people and getting people that are at an affordable rate, and saving myself time, and all these things have, now added up, and I don't have to work like a dog anymore, and I can, go to my cousin's wedding, and I can, be in, a beautiful country touring and having fun. Exactly. So don't put it off. Just, if you have $100, $200 to do it, just get started and give it a try and get going.
Awesome. Well, Grant, before we do finish up the call too, just if people want to find out more about you, you know, what you do and how you go about it, and also check out your awesome, awesome videos, can they get in contact with you?
They can go to scissorboy.com and check out our videos. If you want to reach me, you can reach me at grant@scissorboy.com. And I may or may not be looking at that email myself because I'm probably going to be outsourcing it, but because I'm trying to go on a low email diet, but it'll probably get to me if it's something that's more personal than a general inquiry. So.
Nice. Okay. Well, Grant, thanks so much for sharing with the audience what you've done as well, and it's a huge, huge commendation to be able to see you succeeded so well in the course, and also you're achieving your dreams. And hopefully, I'll be able to catch up with you soon as well. And enjoy the rest of your time throughout Italy. And where's your next stop as well?
Tomorrow, I'm going out to Bologna.
Oh, okay. That will be interesting.
Food there is supposed to be amazing. I don't know too much about it. There's a big show there I need to go to and kind of network with all the top dogs in Europe for the hair industry. So I'm going to go there and see who's who and try the food. The food's supposed to be amazing. So
nice. Well, remember to send them back to me too. Don't forget that. Don't forget us.
All right. Yeah, sure.
All right. Well, thanks again, and have a great night too. We'll talk soon.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Tyron.
Now, if you like more resources like this one, you can find them inside Mass Outsource Mastermind, along with video tutorials and step-by-step instructions showing exactly how I use them. To get a 30-day, no-risk trial membership to Mass Outsource Mastermind, simply visit freevideoset.com. Until next time, I wish you success in your quest for outsourcing.